In 10 days' time, we'll have elections here in the Netherlands. What do you think somebody like Mark Rutte, who you know well, should do to address the problems that you describe in your book?
I think, first of all, acknowledge that there is a problem and then prioritize it. Maybe look at countries that have, best practices. The programs I've seen in Denmark and in Austria are worth looking at and checking out what their merits are. But also make it very clear to people who are coming now into the Netherlands that it is Dutch culture, Dutch norms and laws that prevail, and that you can't hide behind religious and cultural norms and this whole idea of integrating while you still hold on to your values. I think in Dutch they used to say integratie met behoud van eigen identiteit, that is nonsense. And the results of that approach are hugely negative, and especially negative for women.
Currently, Geert Wilders, who you also know well because you were in the VVD together at the same time, is doing well in the opinion polls. He wants a complete ban on immigration to the Netherlands. Is that a solution? Would you agree with him?
When you come up with propositions like we are going to ban immigration 100%, that's the sort of thing that I think is so far-fetched, and you can't execute that. It's not realistic, and that is going to disappoint many of the voters who trust him and his party. So I don't think this a complete ban on immigration, it's a good slogan, but it's not going to get much in the way of policy.
Are you pessimistic or optimistic when it comes to the problems you described, to the freedom for women in the West, in America and in Europe?
Well, I'm optimistic if governments take action and execute it, knowing that it is a very difficult problem that might take a generation or longer to address. I'm pessimistic in the places where leaders stick their heads in the sand and pretend that there is nothing to do. And in those cases, yes, I'm pessimistic.